got to talk about 10 different Republicans that, have kind of stabbed us in the back a little bit. Yeah, I know. But we'll be okay. They'll be voted out. All right. Don't give up. Okay. I know we're getting hit from all sides at this point, right? We got the Democrats coming after us. We got mainstream media coming after us. We got former folks that were supposedly on our side coming after us. Now we got, even more RINOs coming after us on top of the RINOs that were already trying to stop our agenda. John Thune being one of them, the main one. South Dakota Stand Up. All right. He's up for re-election in 2028, by the way. Don't give up. All right. Don't give up. Don't give in. We've come too far. But I do got to talk about this story, so let's hop right on into it. Make sure you guys smack that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button as well if you are not subscribed. It's totally free. I also have a second channel. It is called Extra Rich. That link is down below in the description box. I think you guys would really enjoy it. Hope to see you guys over there. And with that being said, let's hop right on into it, shall we?
50,000 Haitian refugees from deportation. How's that going down? Bill Malusian's on it. He is our guy in immigration yet again on the Hill. Bill, good morning.
Bill, good morning to you as well. The House will be voting later today on a bill that would extend temporary protected status for those Haitians for another 3 years. And there is all sorts of outrage on the right this morning after 6 House Republicans voted with Democrats yesterday to advance this legislation, voting on a motion to move it forward. Now, that motion passed because of the help from these Republicans, and some of them explained themselves in posts on X. New York Congresswoman Nicole Maliotakis wrote in part, quote, "These are Haitian immigrants who are working, paying taxes, and contributing to our economy. To strip them of their status and deport them to a country in peril would be uncompassionate and misguided." But other House Republicans who are hawkish on immigration are not happy with this. Texas Republican Congressman Brandon Gill writing, quote, "It is an abomination that any Republican would vote to extend TPS." Pennsylvania Congressman Scott Perry wrote, quote, "6 Republicans teamed up with Democrats to allow backdoor amnesty for hundreds of thousands of Haitians who came into our country illegally, betraying American citizens." Well, House Democrats now feel wind in their sails, and they are urging the House to extend Haitian TPS when they vote today.
Haitian TPS holders are parents. They are most definitely caregivers. They're small business owners, healthcare providers. They are the essential threads in the fabric of our communities.
This vote in the House will be at about 1:30 p.m. later today. We'll be in there, of course, keeping an eye on it. Bill, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Bill. Nice to see you on the.
So yeah, that vote obviously happened and it passed, and we got about 10 different Republicans that voted on passing it, and I'm about to go over those individuals here now, so you guys can get a clear picture of who these individuals are and who you need to be voting out. Representative Don Bacon, okay, Don Bacon. Representative Mike Carey, okay, out of Ohio. You got Mario Diaz-Balart, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, out of Florida. We got Representative Brian Fitzpatrick out of Pennsylvania. Okay. Representative Carlos Jimenez, I believe that's how you pronounce that, out of Florida. So a couple out of Florida. Mike Lawler out of New York. Nicole Maliotakis out of New York. Rich McCormick, Georgia. Maria Elevara Salazar out of Florida. We're going to be doubling back to Maria here in just a minute. I got some more to say about that lady there. Okay, so a couple out of Florida as well. And we got another one out of Ohio, Mike Turner. Okay, so if you live in any of these places, all right, just know you need to be paying very close attention, because these people are going to be up for re-election at some point, and we got to make sure that we do not vote for these individuals. Again, vote them out of office, please. All right? Here's their handles as well, if you guys wanted that information, to go to their X accounts and, give them a piece of your mind, right? You guys can pause the video and screenshot that if you like, or write down these handles for these individuals. All right. Moving on. You can always rewind it back and pause the video to go back to that. Now, Don Bacon. Of course, he's out here trying to defend himself, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm not even going to take the time to read that. I thought about it. But here's the thing. Because I've got to be truthful. Now, just because this passed in the House does not mean it's going to pass the Senate. According to reports, multiple Republicans already in the Senate have now posted that the House passed Haitian TPS extension is DOA, dead on arrival in the Senate. Okay, so we've already got some Republicans in the Senate that are like, nah, this ain't passing. That is DOA. That's dead on arrival. One of those individuals, not somebody I'm too fond of, Katie Britt, posted this. She says, this is dead on arrival in the Senate. Temporary protected status is just that. Temporary. Beyond that, 91% of all Haitian TPS holders entered the country illegally. Okay, so that's coming from one Senate member there, one Republican Senate member there. So more than likely, it's not passing the Senate. When you already got Senate members saying, yeah, no, this ain't happening, it's great news. So that is good news. Now I want to double back to Maria Salazar, because that is the same young lady, and I talked about this the other day. Maria Salazar, out of the state of Florida, Florida 27, I believe. She's the same individual who was pushing the Dignidad. Yeah, she named it that, Dignidad, instead of dignity. Dignidad Act. Here's her kind of talking about it, as well as some members' names here on the side.
We give them dignity. At some point in the future, another legislator will write another law to give them path to citizenship. Right now, what we need to do is to buy peace for these people, allow them to stay, to continue working, because they are needed. You see, what I'm trying to do is to bring some common sense, which is the least common of all senses, to this conversation. The economy needs them. They do not have a criminal record. They have not gone into trouble. They have been here for a long time. They have roots in the country. Let them stay. Don't give them any type of federal programs. And allow them to pay taxes, help the Social Security Fund, and let them stay and contribute with the economy with no criminal record. What is wrong with that?
So basically, she's a Democrat. Because not only was she pushing this Dignidad Act along with, all of these individuals on your screen here. Okay, pause it if you need to. These are some individuals who most certainly need to be voted out as well. All right, Neil Dunn out of Florida, right? That's a new one. I believe, yeah, Mike Lawler. So he was also in that last list of 10. Okay, New York 17. All right, pause this if you need to. Individuals that need to be voted out. All right. We're done with the games. We're not playing any more games with these folks. Done. We're done. Okay. We're done giving the benefit of the doubt to these individuals. We're done. Those days are long gone. If you do not stay on the Republican, on this new Republican, this America First Republican agenda, you will be voted out. Okay. You will be Liz Cheney'd, as I like to say. And I think we got to send that message, right? We got to send that message. All it will take is a couple of more rounds of that happening, right? We send the message in the midterms with people like John Cornyn, voting him out in massive numbers, right? Amongst others, right? Lindsey Graham as well. Who else was? Am I missing somebody? Tom Tillis is walking away. So I believe it's Michael Whatley that's replacing him. And then Mitch McConnell is also retiring. We'll see who replaces Mitch McConnell. But yeah. And then come 2028, we vote out John Thune in massive numbers. John Thune gets Liz Cheney'd. And then I think we'll be good. right? I think everybody else will basically fall in line after they see, oh, 2 elections in a row. These voters are not playing. They're getting rid of everybody. Okay? That's all. I think that's all it's going to take, right? For us to show, especially with somebody like John Thune, because he's going to spend buku bucks to run all types of ads. I'm a America First Republican. I was along with the Trump agenda. Blah 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 blah. And it's a bunch of BS. And so when he does that and he still loses massively, that's real. I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin for the rest of the RINOs that are thinking about showing their true colors or even running in the Republican Party. The rest of the ones who are thinking about running will most certainly switch to Democrat. Okay? Like, yeah, we ain't gonna mess with them folks. They ain't playing any games anymore. Now, Mike Lee is somebody that said this here. Check it out.
Amnesty is still amnesty, even if you call it dignity, and even if you make people pay a fine. So look, if you want to push amnesty, go right ahead. I strongly disagree with that. But don't tell us that it's not amnesty, because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and that is Maria Salazar, who, of course, like I just was mentioning, is trying to push this Dignidad Act on top of voting to try to keep these Haitians here in America on TPS status. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, great news, right, is that this will most likely not pass in the Senate. Several GOP members are already saying, hey, this is dead on arrival. So that is some fantastic news there. But then also the bad news is that we got a few more RINOs that we need to vote out of our party. All right. So we just got to make sure we do that and keep cleaning things up. That's all. That's all. Nothing major, but definitely noteworthy. Okay. So I wanted everybody to know who these individuals are, so we can make sure that we vote them out. All right. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.